draft day.
Oh, you're super excited, but
2024.
I think I had 47 snaps from you yesterday talking about the draft.
and that was all between 10:05 and 10:20.
Your
right when
time,
you were sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were well into stage 3 of.
I was in REM sleep by then.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I was trying to wake you up, but
yeah, no. My phone goes to silent after 10, and there's ways to reach me, but not via Snapchat. I wouldn't let you do that. So are you super excited? Are you like ready for this? And I mean, it's like the experts have been talking all freaking since the end of season, man. I mean, it's like
as soon as we secured the number 1 pick, it was game on, let's go. And the funny thing is about social media is every day
it's social. It's social. It's what it is, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Minnesota Vikings are drafting every quarterback on the board.
Well, I've never seen them. Well, I've seen them saying that they would like Williams, but I've never seen them trading up to number 1. I've never seen that. So.
No, and I don't think the Bears would trade the number 1 to their rival.
If the price was right, I think any team would do anything. But again, that we talked about it last time, is like who wants to risk their future? Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious as to how far an owner would say to a Ryan Poles or a Kwesi to say, hey, we got this deal and I can give up our next 4 number 1s to get this person. Can I do it? You know, I mean, I don't know. So we're going to do a quick mock draft 3.0. And I just went up to the Broncos again at 12.
I went to 10 because I have no idea what the Vikings are going to do.
Okay. Well, you better make
because there's going to be no quarterbacks left when it gets to them.
You better make a 10 pick here, buddy.
All right.
Okay. Or an 11 pick. So, all right. Well, I think we're both in agreement on picks number 1.
First pick.
Yep.
In the NFL draft, the Chicago Bears take Caleb Williams.
Quarterback.
This is the jersey he will be holding up tonight.
He will be, but he'll switch to 13 when it's all
FedExing it to him as right at 10 o'clock here this morning. He will have it in hand.
And he'll sign it for you.
He's wearing a Bears blue suit tonight, they said. And him and Adunze have been talking about leaving the draft together. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Okay. Well, no shock. My number 1 pick is Caleb Williams for the Bears. I'll go number 2. I'm thinking the Commanders are going to take Jalen Daniels, and I think he's going to be the quarterback for the Washington Commanders.
Yes.
All right, you give me your number 3 there, brother.
All right, 3. I think there's a lot of hype going into this pick, but I don't think New England can afford to trade out of this unless they see something unless they're going to go out and get a veteran. Jacoby Brissett, as you said. Sorry, he's not sitting behind Jacoby Brissett for the whole year. So Drake May will be the quarterback for the New England Patriots.
And that is my pick as well for the number 3 pick. And we were talking yesterday, and like one of the experts said, "Oh, you can draft him and he can learn behind Jacoby Brissett." I'm like, what can he do? Learn how to suck? I mean,
well, they're 2 different quarterbacks. I mean,
well, if you want to learn how to lose, you could have just kept Mac Jones and just rolled with it.
Yeah.
Rolled with
Mac Jones go to.
I want to say he's in Jacksonville, but I'm not 100% sure. So
either way, I don't have a quarterback for my keeper league football.
Well, will you be able to take Caleb? I mean, how does it? Well,
I have the number 2 pick overall, but I traded it last year, so I don't have. Yeah, I pretty much have to probably package a couple veterans and 2 of my draft picks this year or maybe next year's draft pick.
Could you package us? Could you get a Sam Darnold? I mean, does anybody have him? Could you pick him up? Would you take Well, you wouldn't take a Viking though, would you?
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, if all 31 quarterbacks are gone.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I got Fields and Mac Jones, so I'm.
Fields will be playing in Pittsburgh. I think he beats out Wilson. Anyways, we'll talk fantasy football at another time. So number 4 for me, I got Harrison Jr. going to the Cards. I think that's pretty much a no deal or a done deal.
Okay, I have 2 trades actually here. I've got 2 different scenarios. I heard a lot yesterday. Raiders could trade up to take JJ McCarthy, or they're looking at Daniels, but I don't think they can get up to 2.
Right.
And the Giants moving up, and Arizona would only have to drop back, I think, 1 or 2 spots and still get one of the top wide receivers. So I'm thinking Giants are going to trade up and take JJ McCarthy.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Interesting how that would play out. So you got your number 5 pick ready to roll there, buddy. What are you going to roll with that one?
With my number 5 pick, I have the Chicago Bears trading up.
Wow.
And taking Marvin Harrison Jr.
That's you're
rolling the dice.
Rolling the dice,
what
baby.
We're doing today.
So what do they give up for that? They got to give, obviously they give up the 9.
They'll give up the 9. They have a next year's second.
They have like 4 picks in this draft.
Yeah.
I heard that this morning. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
So, are you sure they want to give up more capital? I mean, that's.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you've got your squad. I mean,
yeah,
who knows? I mean, if you've got positions filled, you've got your roster filled, and it's just like, hey, we got some pieces we just got to put in here. After the top 15, I mean, you're crapshooting. You're just rolling dice. There's going to be so no. I it's hard to say. I don't know.
You are. I'm down with that. I mean, they got
odds are only one trade's going to happen in the whole first round, so this is all going to be a total mess, anyways. But
right. And so for me, I got the Chargers drafting Joe Alt, offensive lineman.
Okay,
is what I got. Yep. So
okay,
that's what I got going on there.
And the 5.
Yep. So my number 6. I believe that the Giants are going to draft Odunze, and they're going to stick with Daniel Jones for one more year because he was kind of hurt the last year. The year before, they had a pretty good season. So I think they're going to load up on some weapons, and they are going to draft him with the number 6 pick.
I have Arizona in that spot drafting Neighbors.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And then our obvious one at 7, I think both of us have Joe Alt going to Tennessee, right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
No, I just had him. I had him going to the Chargers, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I'm going. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at your last week. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just kind of blended together. Okay.
So, but I do have the Titans taking J.C. Latham. He's a offensive tackle from Alabama. So that's my number 7.
Okay.
So I go with number 8. The Falcons. They're gonna take Dallas Turner, defensive tackle.
I have that as well, and I know there was rumors that they were losing that pick, but it sounds like it's going to be a next year pick that
they will lose. Absolutely. Yeah. So and then you're number 9. So
9 would be where the Chargers drop into from the Bears trade, and I have them also drafting Odunze at 9.
Wow. Okay. Look at that.
Yep.
Look at that. So the Bears, we're on the same position with the Bears, but I got the Bears taking Neighbors with the number 9 pick.
And, that wouldn't be bad.
Rolling forward.
We'll take that.
Yep.
And I think I had Atlanta. Yeah, we both had Turner. Okay, 10.
Yep.
10 would be the Jets.
Yep, and that's me going first, and I still got Bowers. I think I've had him going there all along with every mock draft I've had. I just think Rodgers likes the tight end. If he's going to come back strong and be ready to go, they got a couple good receivers. They got a pretty good running back, and they just need that tight end to kind of be able to catch passes. Plus, he's a pretty good blocker too. So I see the Jets getting him there. And obviously, I haven't made any trades in this. I don't think any trades are going to happen in the first round until you get down to like 17 or 18. And then I think people are going to juggle, like Detroit's going to get up and try and get in there and all that stuff. But if there was a trade in this first round and the early rounds, I think it would be between the Jets and the Falcons. And that's just what I'm thinking, but I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't think that's going to happen.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking the Broncos might trade up too.
Okay.
They need a quarterback, but they might be setting on, depending on what the Vikings do at 11.
Mm-hmm.
They could be looking at Penix, at Nix, one of those two. So,
okay. So is that what you got, Broncos? selecting a quarterback at 10, or do you have?
No, I still got Jets at Bowers. I don't think the Jets will trade out of that. I don't think.
Okay, so you think they're gonna take Bowers as well?
Yep.
Okay, so my number 11 pick be my Minnesota Vikings, and JJ is still on the board. General McCarthy is going to be coming a Viking at pick 11. I think the media is hyping him up a lot, and they're trying to make trades, and they're trying to get people to say, "Boy, he's good." And I just think that's where he comes in at number 11, and he's going to be a Viking.
Now, are you happy with a JJ McCarthy?
Sure. I'm a believer. So Nolan, I think I want to give Darnold a chance to see what he can do with some. Yeah. I mean, he's had squat. I mean, the guy's a former number 1 pick, man.
Well, realistically,
not the overall number 1, but like he was a number 1 pick, and his footwork is good. This is, I mean, all that stuff, man. I mean, he's got some weapons finally. So let's see what he can do. I'm okay with taking a quarterback at 11. I think you could get a quarterback at 23.
Yeah.
But
I think Penix or Nix will be there at 23.
Be there at 23.
Whether you want Nix or not, I don't know, but
I'm just a believer in that offense, and you and I could probably go out there and maybe let it. I mean, you got
all I know is tonight after the first 10 picks, Vikings Twitter will be blowing up. Everybody is
everyone's going to be angry.
Quezzy, they're going to fire O'Connell.
And
then they get McCarthy, and people. There'll be 33% of the Viking fans will be rejoicing, like, yes, we got our quarterback.
Yeah,
and the other ones are like, are you kidding me? Why do we want this guy? So,
well, as a GM, I don't think they're going to buckle down to fans saying you got to do that.
Oh, definitely not.
I mean, Quezzy's pretty much. I don't want to say they've tore the defense apart, my man, and they kind of revamped the running back room. I think their running backs are a little bit better this year than they were last year, and so I think they're gonna just. The number 11 pick holds value. The number 23 pick, I think they would take a defensive guy, and that holds value. And I think they're just. And this is just me. I have no knowledge of what they're thinking, but I would think that they would want to keep those 2 value picks.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a number 2. But I could see him trading out of the 23 to get 2 second-round picks.
Yeah.
Do you make that deal with a team that says we want to get back in the first round and get this player? Okay, well, give us a couple, give us a second round and a third round, or if you got 2 second rounds, we'll take them. I don't know. I mean, though the 20 on down, I think you can maneuver, because I think players 20 through 40, maybe even 20 to 50, they're all in that same caliber.
Yep.
Do you stop it at 40?
And all depends on what side of the ball you want.
Right. So, I mean, but I don't know. So who do you think the Vikes take? You don't have an 11 pick, but who do you think? And I think the Broncos reach on Penix Jr. at 12 because they need a quarterback. And
that's right. I mean, Broncos, I'm really pushing towards Penix, but Nix will also be available if they trade out of that later on.
Mm-hmm.
Are the Vikings looking at offensive line at all?
No, I think they're pretty good. Yeah. Yep. I think
because I know the Bears are looking at that Fashanu. Tackle. I mean, he could be a possibility if Odunze and him are still there at 9 and they don't get Harrison. It'd be very interesting to see who they take between a wide receiver or offensive tackle.
Right.
As Caleb Williams has already come out and said, hey, you know who we should take at 9? Well, he wants that offensive tackle. So they played together in high school, I guess. So
okay. All right.
But
fair enough, man.
You don't want this big boy coming in starting to make decisions for you. You let him do it on draft day.
Yeah.
I mean,
so does he become they draft Williams, does he become the leader right away? See, again, that's where the Vikings don't really have that leader, I mean,
defensively, we've got some good guys on the defensive side, but we don't have an Urlacher. We don't have a Tillman. Offensive side, we've got some dudes, but we don't have a I don't know if DJ Moore is the leader. It's hard to say.
Do you think the quarterback needs to be the leader of that team?
They do. Yeah.
I do too. I do too. And I think if McCarthy's gone by 11, then I see the Vikings drafting a defensive person and then hoping that they can get whoever, Nix or Penix or who's ever on there at that 23. And I'd be okay with that too, Nolan.
There's that other guy you're looking at too, right? Was it Spencer Rattler?
Well, it's just a name you see on Twitter once in a while. And I think the Vikings fans, if we get General McCarthy, I think they would be happy. I don't think we're going to move up to 3. You didn't think we were going to move up to 3. I just don't think you wager this year's 2 number 1 and next year's number 1. I just don't think you do that for an unproven.
Right.
Now, if they said, and I know you're not a Justin Herbert fan, and I can't repeat what you said about him on this in our text messages, but he would be worth this year's 2 number 1s and maybe next year's 2nd round. I don't know. I could. The Chargers at 5 could be sneaky because Harbaugh does whatever the hell he wants.
Yep.
And he could say, and he runs the ball. JJ understands his offense. But Adam Schefter, I have it on tape, him saying there's no chance, no chance, no chance, no chance, no chance, no chance. 7 times he said no chance.
Really?
That they would draft JJ McCarthy. And I kind of hope they do, just because then you could go to Schefter and say, you idiot. But anyway,
exactly.
Schefter's actually, I like listening to him. He seems to understand a lot.
Yeah. So Amon-Ra St. Brown signed.
Yes.
$30 million a year. People are on there going, oh man, that just helps Justin Jefferson out. I'm like, that doesn't help Justin Jefferson. He was already going to get the highest paid anyways.
Right.
There's nobody that's going to get over 30 million other than Justin Jefferson.
He'll probably come in at 35 to 40.
Yeah. The one thing I do want to push out there is, like, I keep seeing in these tweets, hey, the Vikings have 125 million in cap next year, and go into the NFL salary cap. And as of right now, that is added up only 32 players for next year. Mm-hmm. So that doesn't include Justin Jefferson's 35 million.
Right.
There's a lot of guys that aren't on there. Yeah, they're going to be pretty decent for salary cap, but they're not going to have 125 million to spend like the Bears did. Bears actually had.
See, that's where you can like make it a bonus, make it this, make it, and you just kind of,
yep.
There's windfalls that you can take and hide the money and push this to that, and that gets pushed to this. And and again, that's where Viking fans are like crazy saying, we need this, we need to do this, and just work a plan, and then work a plan and you stick with it. And I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It'd be great to have like 15 trades in the first 15 picks, but I don't think that's going to happen, man. No. And I don't think the Vikings want to mortgage their future. I don't see the Chargers giving up that 5th pick. I really don't, because I think, and if the Bears get it, well, then kudos to them. That'd be a pick. If they could, and
the teams that are going to trade in to 3, 4, 5, 6, those are the teams that are sitting at 7, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
None of these teams are going to go, oh, you got the 23rd pick? Yeah, let's trade it.
let's trade it out.
No, Arizona's sitting in a spot where they can trade back 2 spots, get some draft picks, and still get one of the top wide receivers, whether it be Neighbors, whether it be Harrison, Dunze. Those 3 are a coin flip, I think. I know everyone's saying that Harrison's heads and tails above.
I think the 3 receivers, whoever gets any one of those receivers is good.
Yeah.
How about and I know you got to go, and I kind of do too. We were going to try and do a quick one, just mock draft, but you see the Bears trading back number 9, maybe to.
That's a possibility. Depends
a little bit later, and then maybe pick up a couple more picks in this draft.
If their guy isn't there, then I'm thinking they'll probably drop back. But it's hard to say when you don't have draft picks. And like I said, if your team is set, if you're happy with what you have, you can go out and get some unsigned free agents. And pick up some undrafted guys that may mold into something. I don't know.
Right.
But
so, are you excited about rounds 2 through 7, or is it just the first round that gets you excited? For my team, I like the second and third rounds, and then once you start getting to the fourth,
this year, obviously, it's all about the first round. When you got,
let's go.
When you come in, and it's funny because I got some of my baseball players; they're always heckling. Like the Bears sucked last year, and I'm like, we almost made the playoffs. I mean, we're the 9 pick, but there were so many teams at 7 and 10 that, you get one win, you're in the playoffs. So you almost make the playoffs. You have a playoff caliber defense. Your offense, you have 2 picks in the top 10, which is unheard of.
Yes, I agree.
Other than screwing that up, the Bears should be sitting pretty decent. I'm not saying they're going to go win a Super Bowl, but there's got to be expectations of a first round playoff win at least.
Woo!
Being a wild card, and at least winning a first round game.
All right,
you about have to.
So I don't want to make you angry, but Bears don't make the playoffs next season. What happens to Eberflus?
Oh, no, I don't think. I think Poles knows. I don't think so. I think Poles knows. You got to have some. You got to solidify your coaching staff.
I know.
You can't come in here, go 8 and 9, miss the playoffs, and go Eberflus, offense coordinator. You're both gone.
You're gone.
If you're going to keep doing the offensive coordinator coaches carousel.
Week 4, Bears are 0-4. Caleb Williams is out with a torn ACL. Eberflus. They start calling for Eberflus's job.
And Eberflus starts at quarterback, even though he's a defensive coach.
All right.
So did you see my text I sent you? That guy that went up for that dunk?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So this dude, I put it on our Know the Score Facebook.
Yeah, you did.
You got to go on and see it. The guy tore his ACL, broke his arm, whacked his back out of. Everything possible that happened just going up. And that's why I said this dude don't even think about going up to try to touch the net anymore or the rim.
Or the rim. Yeah. Unless it's one of those that you can bring down and you can.
That's it. I've even there's one over in this other gym that went down and I kind of went up and dunked, but I'm like, is it your hand? It's like, I don't want to grab the rim, man.
You don't want.
My luck, I'd go up, snap a finger off, or get caught in the net.
So here's the thing, Nolan. When you're like in your 20s, there's no such thing as gravity.
Yeah, you're invincible.
And then when you get to be about 32, 33, there's this thing called gravity. Because when I would ski, I used to be able to take ski jumps and be like landing no problem. And then all of a sudden, I just couldn't do it anymore. Every time. Used to be able to I could do flips on the trampoline. I could do that up to about 38, 39. I could still land on my feet. And then now there's no way I can.
Well, the nice thing is like even that with me at 51, I can still run. I could still run up steps. I could run down steps. Yeah, one of these times I'm going to slip and fall, and that's going to be the end of that.
You better hold on to that damn handrail, boy.
But I've seen some mid-40s guys that are hobbling around, and I'm like, so I'm feeling pretty good that.
Yeah, I do too. I got some aches and pains. We all do.
We'll find out May 19th right around that area.
There you go.
You'll be sore from your bowling, and
I'll be sore from the drive over, man.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I never thought about that. We'd have to give you a couple days to
heal.
To heal.
There you go. So, all right, my friend. So we will chat later. I know you got things.
All my snaps last night. I know I said the name JJ McCarthy numerous times to you.
Yeah.
That's where my gut is saying the Vikings are going to get JJ McCarthy. I'm thinking but in my draft, like I said, I got 4 quarterbacks going right away. Giants taking McCarthy, but are they sold on Daniel Jones? I don't know.
They're all hype. It's all hype. It'll be interesting. So
all
right, my man.
My first thing on X real quick.
Yep.
I'm just refreshing. Yeah, they're talking about Biden, so that's about it.
Okay.
The picture's fuzzy.
Let's see. My ex says,
no, we're good.
My ex says that we are live on X. So if you want to follow us on that. In Field Yates' final mock draft, he has the Vikings trading picks 11, 29, and a 2025 third rounder to the Falcons to land JJ McCarthy.
And then mine is Vikings are more likely to stay put at 11 and 23.
That's what they're going
to
do. Yep. So, but we'll find out tonight, buddy.
We are 10 hours.
Yeah, 10 hours away. Hours. Yeah. And then well, good luck in tonight's game. I know you're taking off here pretty quick. So
yep, I'll be coaching. I'll be between games when the draft starts. So I'm sure my phone will be blowing up as I stand at third base.
Yeah.
Me wanting to look at it.
Yeah. Hold on. Time.
Better just pick Caleb Williams. Stop the game.
Then you do. Yeah. There you go.
So
very good, sir. All right.
We will talk. Oh, tomorrow.
Hey, yeah. I was your guest. You got us a guest.
We do. We have a local from down in the southwest part of North Dakota. He's a coach, a former athlete. He's a father of 3, soon to be 4. All around good guy. He's
smart man.
Yeah. He's the guy could talk, man. I've done numerous coaches corners with him, and
okay, great.
I basically just go, "Hey, Nate, how'd the game go last night?" And I just kind of sit back, like, "Go ahead." And I mean, he loves to talk, and
so this is exciting for me because 9-man football is getting to be bigger in this area around Rochester.
Okay,
small towns that are, they're either going to co-op with another school to keep the 11-man or go to the 9-man. So. I've got some questions I want to ask about the 9-man game. So I'm excited to talk to him. And he's also an avid Packer fan, I heard, right?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes. Yep.
So can we make fun of him as a Packer fan?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're darn right.
He's not going to get upset and be like,
throw some moldy cheese at our cameras.
All right. Sounds good.
No, we'll have fun tomorrow. I think it'll be.
And we're tune in for Nate.
Yep. Right around 9-ish.
Yes, sir. So tune in and we will be talking with Nate. And
I'm actually on a time limit tomorrow, so we got to get him on a little bit earlier. So
okay, sounds good.
Let's get him on at 9.
9 your time, 10 my time.
Yep.
Boom. Beautiful.
Sounds
good, my butter.
Okay. I'm sure I'll be chatting with you tonight.
I'm guessing it probably will be. Yeah. I might even
call you on the bus ride home.
I might even be up a little bit later tonight. You never know. You never know.
Tomorrow's show is going to be fun, though. I think that's.
I agree.
2 of us could be very disappointed. All 3 of us could be very disappointed.
That's true.
You never know. True. Or we're all just happy as peacocks and we're thinking we're all 3 going to win the division.
This is going to be the way we feel tomorrow.